what's the best piece of advice you could give to anyone that's maybe trying to build their brand online and get a massive following? Because you've got over 100k followers on Instagram. What would you say the key is to building a brand?
Gosh, I'm definitely no expert.
I know I've put you on the spot.
Yeah,
but that's good. It's authentic, man. The juice is flowing.
I just think people forget the importance of authenticity and being yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you come online and you pretend to be someone else, you're going to be tired. You're going to be tired.
Can't keep it
exhausted.
Tired trying to keep up an appearance, and it's so see-through nowadays. I believe it's very see-through. For anyone who's half awake, I came out of uni. I didn't want to work for the corporate world. I did a business degree. I did a master's in business, and I just was uninterested.
I've always known that about you, because ever since I met you, like, you've always been someone that's like wanted to be your own boss.
Yeah.
Didn't really like working for anyone. Wanted to know that maybe today I could get up and just, I'm going to Miami today, or
absolutely,
I'll go Bali or wherever. Like, I just want to travel. I don't want to. How did you get that? Who instilled that in you? Did someone instill that in you? Is that something that you learned?
Boy, let me tell you, I came from a Caribbean immigrant family, and their whole ethos was education is the key out of poverty, and you need to be a doctor or a lawyer or a solicitor to escape poverty.
That most ethnic mind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. So for me, I didn't really subscribe to that way of thinking, and I'm a creative. As much as I'm smart, I'd like to believe, as much as I'm smart, I'm much more creative, and I enjoy that pursuit so much more than being like book smart or stuck in an office taking orders from somebody.
Yeah.
So for me, blogging wasn't really a paid thing when I came out. There were like 4 bloggers who I just adored, and I was like, you know what, I could do this. I could do this and put a spin on it, because I'm a tomboy.
You want to shine them out?
Yeah, Carla Deras, Sincerely Jules, Fashion Toast.
Oh, wow,
they're all girls now who have their own brands now.
Wow.
Wow.
So in terms of like following their blueprint, I'm doing that. But also, my advice to any young girls or boys, but girls especially, if you're making P from social media, do not buy shoes and handbags unless you can afford to buy them twice.
Saying don't reinvest it into like Chanel bags and designer.
Gas, buy a yard. Why
Assets.
are you? Why have you got a $2,000 bag when you're still at your mum's house? Like, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't treat yourself, but I'm saying don't make it a thing where your YouTube content is, here's my wonderful closet full of expensive things, but it's in my mum's house.
Yeah.
Start eating better. Move out, maybe get your own space, or save up and have a plan where you're going to be owning something. And even with Instagram, if Instagram shuts down tomorrow or they start charging everyone £20 a month
for subscriptions or something,
we'll all pay, let's be honest. But
the addiction's real.
It is.
It's true. But everything you're saying is so true, and I think lockdown's kind of shown that. Is that
absolutely,
when you're confined to a space for months on end, you need a space that you can think, you can feel, you can relax. Yeah, you can breathe, because like you said, like, you can have those Chanel bags, but if you haven't got a space they feel comfortable, what's happening?
For you now?
It mean nothing.
Yeah.
I see everyone scrambling for eBay and Depop right now. Everyone.
Scramble.
I see celebrities.
Scramble.
I see some big celebrities saying, I got my Gucci robe on Depop. I got my Gucci bags. I'm like,
the joke is they're selling to get to be cash rich, and they're selling to somebody who probably can't even afford to do that, but they aspire to be there, so they
like
want.
Yeah.
So it's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
Yeah.
It's a cycle.
It's a vicious cycle.
Mm-hmm. And for me, like, there's I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's a new Instagram page called Influencer Pay Gap.
No, I haven't seen that.
Influencer Pay Gap. When I tell you this is some eye-opening tea, it's mad. There are girls with 1.2 million followers that are getting paid like $3 a post.
What?
1.2 mil.
Just click my neck.
Why would they?
1.2 mil.
Why would you if you've got 1.2 million followers, why would you take $3 for a post?
Let me tell you, ladies, you need to know your worth. Know your worth.
And this is like definitely happening.
Real things. These are DMs. So the premise of the page is influencers are DMing anonymously their highest paid job. So they give their stats, so their race. So this started off the back of the BLM movement.
The BLM.
Because again,
everything's getting blown open.
The disparity between what white girls are getting paid versus what black girls are getting paid, or maybe trans influencers are getting paid, or whether you're, ethnic minority, Indian, for example. A girl with 100,000 followers who is white might be getting paid triple, quadruple, 10 times what 100,000 followers
from a marginalized
group. a BAME group is getting paid. So this is a mad time in our industry. And for me, what I saw from that is, I haven't sent in my stats yet because I just feel a bit but overcharging. If we're talking by these standards, I've been overcharging for nearly 6 years now.
Yeah, you definitely have.
I know my worth.
You've been telling me for years, like, how much.
Worth. Yeah,
that's mad. But who taught you that though? Because there's a lot, like you said, there's a lot of people out there don't know their worth. How did you know what your worth was? How did you know to overcharge these people and not be scared that you might drive them away or lose deals?
You know what? I think that doesn't come from social media. That comes from inherently knowing my worth as a human.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know that might sound a bit left, but for me, I had a plan. So that's another important thing. If you're trying to be an influencer, have a plan. Don't just be on here posting pictures in poly outfits. Like, come on, like, have a plan. If you're let's say I wanted to own a property by 29. I said to myself, all right, cool. This is my job. Let me treat it as such. What do I want and where do I need to get? And then I worked backwards from the end goal to where I was at that time. And said, I need to earn X amount of money. So I chased those deals. If it's a no, it's a no, but you're going to get a yes somewhere. And negotiating is such a major key. A company could come in and say, we've got £1,000 for this. And you go, okay. Like, and then they're going to give it to you with no energy. If you just said, no, I want 4, they might come back with 2.5. They've magicked 1.5
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Yeah.
Like the central bank.
You have to barter.
You got to barter.
You have to barter and be smart with it. Like I said, if you make a check if you do a gig for 5,000, put 2 away. Put 2 away and don't even think about it.
So let me ask you this, because I always think this now, being at the age I'm at. Where do you think you would be now if you had the knowledge you have now when you was 21?
I'd be a millionaire.
I feel like the same, you know.
I'd be a millionaire.
It's so annoying. And then that's what makes me think when I sit down, I'm like, you see you lot, actually, it's a bit difficult to say this because the internet, we've grown up with the internet. Social media, everything came in when we came in and we're figuring it out as it goes along. Yeah. But still, I do look at some of the older lot and I think, you lot didn't help the youngers enough. Because if you gave us the knowledge you had at 30 when we were this age, we could catch up. That's why it's so important for us to give it now to the youngers.
Yeah, you're right.
So that they know how to get ahead, and especially people that are black, so that they can, do you get what I'm saying? Because if you don't pass the keys down and you just keep them to yourself, the doors stay locked, and then they've got to work a way to pick out the lock, and before you know it, they're your age.
I want to ask,
the cycle's not broken.
As men, I feel like it might be easier for you guys to talk amongst yourselves about money. With women, it's almost frowned upon. Like, people are like, oh, how uncouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
even in America as well.
Actually, no, men be like that as well. I find it. I don't think men get funny talking about money.
Let me say, for even this influencer pay gap thing, I keep bringing back to it because it's so important. I think it's such an interesting thing. Yeah. If I don't talk to, like, let's say I've got 4 close girlfriends who I trust, who work in the same industry as me. If I'm charging 5K a post at 100K followers and you've got 120,000 followers and you're charging $1,000, it's my duty, I feel anyway, to say to you, brethren, what are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing?
Right.
Because they've got the brands have the P. And I don't feel like it's taking anything out of my pie to help somebody else up. That's what people don't understand. When a candle lights another candle, the candle doesn't get any less bright.
Yeah.
But people want to protect their flame.
And you touched on something so true. Like it's like it's a taboo to talk about money and to say, do you know what? This is what I'm getting. Like you said, I'm going to help you and be like, what are you doing? Like, let's work together. Let's build this together. But it's frowned upon. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why that is.
I feel like it's even worse in the UK for some reason.